Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool animated Mickey Mouse telephone, and this telephone belongs to Jody, and she is from Canada. And so basically, she's got a letter here, and she's talking about how the arm that holds up the receiver, the handset, is broke, or it's stuck. And so I figured out this is the initial checkout of this telephone, and these animated Mickeys are really cool. And they did something very familiar with these Mickey Mouse telephones, like on the original, they used the hand. Mickey's holding the handset, and they continued that design into the animated Mickey. And so I figured out basically what's wrong with this Mickey in the initial video here. He's been strangled. He's got a line cord wrapped around his neck, and the poor guy can't lift his arm. So anyway, we're going to try to undo some of this. We've just unpacked him, and this is the initial checkout. And we're going to try to get this line cord off of him. And so anyway, we'll pull it through here and kind of untangle it a little. And I want to show you the demo button.
For you. Well, what do you know? It's for you.
Okay, so we're going to stop him now. But basically, if you watch this, when I take the handset off, his arm doesn't raise to make a phone call. So basically what's happened here is the arm has been broken. And they come in with different problems. Sometimes the arm's broke, sometimes there's no animation. It just all depends. It's never always the same thing over and over. You know, customers ask all the time. We get a lot of calls, and they'll say, well, is it always this or is it always that? But it never really is. You just never know when you repair telephones exactly what you're going to run into until you get into the unit and find out what's going on. So basically that's what I'm going to do here right now, is I'm going to start taking Mickey apart a little bit here, and we're going to try to show a little bit of what's going on with him. I doubt we're going to get all the way into, I've already got the screw out of the battery pack, so what I want to do is I want to start taking the batteries out now. And this is just going to kind of show you what it looks like inside. We're kind of just going to get into him. It would probably take too long to get all the way inside Mickey here. There's a lot of, we'll get the bottom cover off anyway. These get pretty elaborate when you get inside of them. And you have to be very careful when you're taking these apart. There's a lot of different little things going on, and you really don't have much room. And we're probably going to end up having to take him totally apart. And get these screws out of here real quick. Okay, I'll make sure I get some of these screws here. I've got one that's trying to hang on there. Get these out of the way. And this ring here, it can be confusing because you got to get it in the right spot. This ring actually has the modular handset port right here. So, you know, it can get a little confusing when you're putting all this back together again of which way everything goes. So you got to kind of pay attention to what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and unplug the line cord. And as you can see, now we're into the main PC board, but we have a couple, we're going to have to remove this. Everything's going to have to come apart because we're going to have to remove the main PC board, and then we have screws here that take Mickey, actually take him off of the pedestal there that he sits on. So it's just one of those things where you just got to start taking everything apart, and there's quite a bit to it. This will give you some look at the main PC board though. The PC board is not real big, but there's a whole lot going on. He's got his animation there and all of his working circuits. These Mickeys are really cool telephones. They're very sought after, and we get a lot of calls on these, and people want to have them repaired. They're just a really, really cool telephone. Now we kind of got to work this out a little bit because they put all kinds of different little blockades here. And it's a pretty tight fit, and that's why I was kind of saying that, you know, we'll just have to see how far we can actually get with Mickey here. So that lifts up his board, and that kind of gives you a look at the main PC board here now. But we even have a speaker up underneath here. So, you know, the best ideal is to, we're just going to have to take him totally apart because it's all you know, put together in a way that you have to actually take it totally apart. And I don't know how far we would even begin to get. So I'm probably going to just stop at this point. I might do a little more here because we're not going to get the whole taking him apart actually in this video. We'll probably have to do some more videos here. We really want to take the speaker off also, just for the simple fact that we want to be able to move the main PC board around, and it's just as easy to take the speaker out. Now Mickey's got some wires that run up into his handset and to the servos that are up inside Mickey. So basically what that comes down to, got to remove this speaker here. Okay. He has some wires that go up and run the servos, and there's actually a switch for the hook switch up in that area, and so we not only have to get to that area for the switch and everything else to see what kind of condition it's in, we have to get up in that area to find out exactly what has happened to his arm. he's got some more screws here, and I really doubt that we're going to be able to get here we go. The whole dismantling of Mickey here on this video. And we've got one other one we have to worry about here, I do believe. They make it pretty difficult to get to him. Okay, now we're at his wires. Now you can see these wires coming up through the body or the base of the telephone, and then they go up into Mickey, and that's where it's going to get a little tight. We're going to have to go ahead and wait on taking him apart. I'll try to get some video of him after we get him totally apart, and starting getting into the repair of Mickey. So this is a really cool telephone. We're working on him now. We're going to get him all repaired up, and Mickey's going to be all happy again. And Jody is probably going to be glad to get Mickey back in working condition. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. This is Jody's telephone from Canada. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.